Now we've got microphone. Sorry about that. Headset was off. Welcome in everybody. This show is gonna be huge. I might be a little bit moving around more than I normally am since there's so much stuff on this table over here next to me. I appreciate everyone getting in here right at 7. Hope everyone had a good day. We've been extremely busy up at the store, doing trades, doing sales, making your video game dreams come true as my own, as it's my job, and I love it, and I thank you guys all for helping participate in it. Since I posted in the North Florida Collectors Club tonight, and I normally don't, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the more figure things that I have to make sure those tastes get satisfied. But make sure you stay tuned to the end of this one. There is, and I always leave the good stuff to the end. But there's something good in here for everybody. So we're right at 7 o'clock. Let's jump in. Welcome everybody. Vincent, if you're in here, I'm sorry to do this to you, but I'm sure you're gonna want to buy something from stuff I got in here. All right, so I got a few just different figures in. Some video game related, some not. But this Ducktales, little Scrooge McDuck. It was pointed out to me that Scrooge McDuck possibly might be the toughest animated character to exist. To which I scoffed and laughed, and I was like, "Explain yourself." This dude can swan dive into a pile of gold coins and swim through them like he's Scrooge McDuck. I mean, that's something only he can do. I don't know anyone else that does that. So we also got in an Inuyasha pop figures, really clean, no damage to the box. Very sexy set. So if this is something you're into, this will be up on the um, pop area we have in the store tomorrow. So also appreciate you guys coming in. If you don't mind, if you can, maybe you have some video game friends, hit that share button and let's help get us out there. Appreciate it, appreciate it. We got in the vinyl Cupheads. Now, I didn't know who these were, but my son did, and told me all sorts of story about these things. We got in an old WWF character, the Iron Sheik. So I know we get a lot of wrestling fans in there because we sell a ton of wrestling games. We got a World of Nintendo Metroid. And two more figures. I don't know what year this is from. It looks a lot newer, but it's the Funko Ryu. Still complete in box. And this one's really cool, GameStop exclusive. It is the Batman vs. Ninja Turtles set. And this one is Shredder with Ra's al Ghul. I would love to have this entire set. So the rest of the set are these guys. But this one seems like one of the top dogs. So, and a really cool Shredder, if I have to say so myself. I really like the way they did it. So, good job, DC. Who created these? Moving on. Um, there's so much stuff up here. I don't know where to start. I've got games. So I'm apologize ahead of time. I did not take the Nintendo games out of the plastic sleeves. I did not have time to set everything up by the time I got home from traffic. So let's go into the NES games and then segue into like consoles. That sounds like a plan. Hope you guys all having a good night. Thank you again for coming out. Um, so a couple of NES titles. We got the Tenjin Pac-Man in, along with the Donkey Kong Classics. That one never stays long. A Super Mario Brothers 2, which have actually been sold out of. Double Dragon 2 Classic. Ninja Gaiden 2. Lots of twos in here. Twin Cobra, not quite a two, but we're still hitting that from that mark. Appreciate the like. Uh, Wrecking Crew, which we don't see a lot of, one of like Mario's off titles, but it's not Mario. Flintstones, it's Dino and Hoppy. I have to lead a little bit of curiosity there. We also got in Kirby's Adventure, a copy of Contra, which in case you didn't see, I saw Video Game Rescue got a Contra arcade almost up and running. Make sure to stop by their arcade. Looked really nice to me. And we also got in a game I had never heard of when it came in. It is called Ghoul School. I looked up a video of it. Kind of had some elements of like a little bit of Castlevania in there. Side scroller. Looks pretty cool. Game I've never seen before. So if you're into those obscure Nintendo games, or that's one of the ones that you haven't marked off your list, there it is. All right, going into some of the other stuff we got. I'm gonna go into the systems right after I do this one. So I got in a Dreamcast keyboard, um, but there's a butt involved. It's in really great shape. I'm not gonna take it all the way out of the plastic, but really good shape. This is a French keyboard, so you'll see some French markings on it and whatnot. But the person that owned it moved all the keys to make it match an American keyboard, so it'll function. It actually functions in the Dreamcast. Dreamcast doesn't discriminate at all. You'll just notice it's a keyboard since the keys are in the American places. That's the way he said it worked. So it seemed a little confusing to me, but I wanted to just be upfront about it. Seemed like it would hit the wrong keys, but I guess there's a setting in your Dreamcast where you can tell it American. So got in a big box over here. The Odyssey 2, one of the original video gaming systems. It's all complete in box in here. I did not test this since my TV's kind of rough to test things of this nature. But I'm gonna do my best to find everything and get it all tested up. But it looked in really good condition. There's a couple games in there that I honestly didn't check the value of, but absolutely. So moving on to some of the other systems we got in. We've actually got 3 of these this past week, and we haven't seen any in a long time. But the NES Top Loader, and they all came with Dogbone controllers. That's so rare. I don't know why these are just popping up all of a sudden, but we did get 3 of them in the past week. So very nice to have. Plays your Nintendo games way better than the original toaster box. Also restocked a PS2 Slim. We did run out of PS2s. So if you're in the need of one of these bad boys, it is tested and working and will be up at the store tomorrow. We also got in a region-free PS1. So this has the MM3 mod chip in it, so it will play Japanese, European, and American games with no problem, no boot disk, nothing necessary. It is hard modded. So that's going to be a nice one to snag if you're into playing like some of the Dragon Ball Z games or things like that. Trying to think of what else system-wise. Okay, we also got in OG Xbox. We have been out of these, but now we have one back. So, if you were looking for an Xbox and we didn't have it in the past week, which a couple of customers did ask, we are still on the repair freeze. Yes, I actually haven't seen Mikey in a few weeks. I actually need to message him and see if he's doing okay. So, working on it. We got in a PS4 complete in box this past week. We've been out of PS4s. I've had a couple Xbox Ones and the Xbox One X. So PS4 Slim. We also got in a PS4 Pro. It does have the matching controller. I just didn't bring it on the stream. So PS4 Slim, PS4 Pro, both 1 terabytes. So we got 2 of those in. The PS4 also came with the DualShock back button attachment. I had never seen this thing before, but you can program the back buttons, plugs into the microphone jack of your controller. I thought that was kind of a cool little nifty tool. Sticking with PS4, we got in the collector's edition of Ghost of Tsushima. And the guy that bought this literally opened up this box, took out the steelbook, and played the game, put it back, never touched the mask, never opened anything else. Ah, thank you. I appreciate you looking out for the knowing it was my birthday. And we're gonna have a lovely day. My wife's gonna take care of me. She's an awesome woman. Couldn't do any of this stuff without her. But this thing is pretty much as mint as it comes. No, it's not brand new, but it doesn't get any closer. So that will be up at the store tomorrow. If anyone missed out on that, I know it's a very popular game. I've watched videos on it. I kind of want to play it. I just haven't gotten around to it. I got in this old PC game of Final Fantasy VII today. It's got all the discs in it and everything. Awesome rendition of Sephiroth in here. I mean, that's the normal one on the game, but he's one of my favorite villains, so I appreciate stuff like this. Um, Final Fantasy fans, come get it. Got in a couple of Switch titles. Yes, thank you, Vincent. Um, I'm sorry to do it to you, man, if you didn't hear me earlier. I got some stuff coming up that you might not be able to pass on. We'll see. So, a couple Switch titles, some common ones and one rare one. We got in Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, a Mario Kart 8, which is always good to have at the store because people are always looking for it if they don't have it. Mortal Kombat 11 came in today, and we got in Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. This is a rare limited run game. This one is hard to come across, and I hear it's very fun. Yes. I wish I'd got the collector's edition of them. Those things are going for like 700 bucks on eBay. It's insane. I had the option to buy those things normal rate. All right, Vincent, I don't know which ones of these you don't have. Got in a couple good PS1 games. Got in a which I don't know which order to go in. Let's go backwards. Final Fantasy IX, which is in like it's up there for that one, but look at the collector's edition. Do you have two copies? You bought another one? That's funny. So Final Fantasy IX, all these ones are all pretty much collector condition. The books are all in here. All the discs are perfect. There's a Final Fantasy VIII. There is a Final Fantasy VII Black Label and a Grandia. Sorry, that was like an exciting jiggle to it. All the books are in here. Everything is great condition on all of these. Again, collector quality. I was very happy to see those. I missed a PS4 one on the floor. Sorry. Kingdom Hearts 3, the collector's edition. I might have one or two of these in the store sealed, but I got another one in. So some of the, you know what? I'm gonna go through these first. I got a couple of Game Boy games that were hiding in the back, so I just did some battery replacements on some Pokemon games. I should have fanned those out a little bit better to look cool, but I dropped one. Yep. So yellow, gold, blue, silver, all brand new, fresh batteries. I did not get a chance to test these since I did not have a system in the store to do it. But my battery replacement's pretty much at least 90-95% from the first go. Every once in a while, I got to redo a solder point, but normally it's pretty good. Couple of Xbox One and PS4 games, and then I'm gonna get to the juicy stuff. I'm talking the stuff that you guys have been watching this whole stream waiting for items. But until then, we got in. I thought I had three of them, but NHL 21 and FIFA 21 for the sports fans that have not bought it digitally yet. Sports games seem to be highly bought digitally. Also, an Xbox Series X game, we got Dishonored and Prey. Couple of PS2 games in this stack. Yes, the Grandia. I knew you'd like the Grandia. PS2, we got in True Crime, New York City, and Manhunt. All the horror games always do really good. So those will be up in the case tomorrow. Well, Manhunt will be in the case tomorrow. True Crime will probably just be on the shelf, but it's still a good game. We got in Persona 5 for the PS4. This one, Five Nights at Freddy, it feels brand new. Like, it feels like these people didn't even play this, as do a couple of these other games in here. But this one didn't even pull up in price charting. I think this game's just really brand new. And its price point seemed to suggest so. So we have it up at the store. A Spider-Man. If you want to give it a shot, we've got a copy of the Cyberpunk. Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. The Mega Man Legacy Collection. And we got in the Steelbook copy of Yakuza Like a Dragon. It comes in the cover and the beautiful Steelbook. I like the art in here. Honestly, I think there's a download code in here. I don't normally like to say it, but I don't think this download code is used. We do assume all download codes are, since we can't check them without using them. But I don't think it is. Just a bonus if it's not. So some good PS4 titles, good Switch titles, Game Boy. It's always good to grab more Pokemon games in. Um, so we got an action replay in today for a Japanese Sega Saturn. The cool part is it came with the Japanese Sega Saturn. So from what I understand, if you put the action replay into the Sega Saturn, let it boot its BIOS, put a disc in, and then close it, it will launch American or Japanese games. Um, I did test it with a Japanese game, ran just fine. I tried the American game, but I didn't go through a proper sequence like I just said. Yes, Final Fantasy VII. Um, did you say dibs? You got dibs on this? I got to make sure I got the right dibs. That Yakuza case is really nice. Chris, let me know which one you got dibs on. Put your name on it, my dude. Um, so yeah, Sega Saturn. This part where I have to start moving around because these things are too far. So give me a second, I'll readjust them, and I'll be right back. Alright, I got your name on the Saturn, my dude. Alright, I got in a couple of Virtual Boy games today. If you don't have any of the 14 in the library, we got Red Alarm. Now, I got Mario Tennis. Everybody's got Mario Tennis. I know, it came with it. But we also got an inboxed Wario Land. So that is a good one to have in case you don't have it for your collection. We also got in Tele Roboxer. That's hard to actually say. It's like Teleroboxer. I don't know. But it's not Jack Brothers, but it's close. We got in a complete in box Waterworld. This is a rare one for the Virtual Boy. It was really nice to see in the store. The guy made me pay a little bit extra for it, but is well deserved, and I didn't mind doing it. We do pay a little bit extra for rare items, and seeing rare items like that is awesome. Yes. And it also came with a Virtual Boy. It came with the AC adapter, so you don't have to run the batteries, though you can if you want to. I replaced the stand on it. The stand was broken when it came in. I happen to have a brand new stand in the back, so it's got a brand new stand on it. This could use a little attention. I'm going to try to order one of these if I can find one. I checked my distributors today, but it was kind of hard to find, but I will look for this piece. If not, and somebody wants it, I'm just going to sell as is. It's not an expensive part to replace. Well, this one with stand and working with the controller goes for what we price ours at $225, and we price fair market value. Some people come in store and say they love our prices. I don't really hear too many negative things about the way we price things. Very, very rarely. So last but certainly not least, since these were all some fantastic items, there is a Neo Geo Pocket with some Neo Geo Pocket games, which are harder to come by. So I'm going to list them off. I don't know if these plastic cases are going to get in the way. We'll check the first one. If not, I'll open them, I guess. Pac-Man, which is pretty common. Yo, what's going on, Marquise? How you doing tonight, my friend? I will ask Mikey if he can repair Virtual Boys. Again, it's been hard to get him to repair things lately, but personal life, I have no idea what's going on. I need to reach out to my dude. He's so amazing at fixing things. I hope everything's good with him. And hope he gets back in the store as soon as he can. So I will check in with him. Appreciate that, Blue. The Neo Geo is at 120. What's going on, Brandon? How you doing tonight? Appreciate you coming by. If you missed some of the earlier stuff, go through and check it. Even fast forward, but there's some awesome stuff if you're just now tuning in. So I'm gonna go through some of these Neo Geo games. I don't have them in any discernible order. This one's Card Fighters Clash. This one's SNK versus Capcom. That case is getting in the way. I'm trying to get it to taking my word on it. Sorry that one wouldn't zoom in right. Could be the colors of it, but I'll open the cases. Dark Arms. Again, these are all Neo Geo Pocket. Man, these small games are hard to do. I'm sorry, guys. This one is Metal Slug Second Mission. Ah, that one was good. Maybe it's where I'm holding it. This one is Neo Turf Masters. And all these labels are really good condition. Everything's in a protective case, so no harm's coming to these. Pocket Tennis Colors. Metal Slug The First Mission. Did you have that game? The Last Blade. Yeah, I played the Metal Slugs. Metal Slugs are fun. King of Fighters Round 2. This one was a rare. I will save that one for the last. Samurai Showdown 2. It is better to open these, I guess. Fatal Fury, is that Contact? Fatal Fury Contact. The other Card Fighter Classics. This one's the SNK versus Capcom. It's trying to figure out what's the difference between these two because there's a $10 difference in price. But I'm not sure exactly the difference in which they are. And last, I'm going to take this one out, see if we can get up there better. Gals Fighters. There we go. Gals Fighters seems to be a rare one, considering its price point. So yeah, everything from Virtual Boy to Neo Geo, 2 PS4s, one's a Pro, figures, Japanese Saturn. You guys miss the old school Final Fantasy? I love this thing. It's one of my favorite things that came in out of all this awesome stuff. If you guys missed it, I'll touch on it one more time. A region-free PS1 for the people that came in late. This one will play all of the games. Doesn't matter where it came from. So again, if you want to play those Dragon Ball games and whatnot, I'll have that up at the store tomorrow. So that is everything I had tonight. I see there was some drop frame, so I apologize about that. I don't know why. I have a ridiculously fast internet connection. Maybe I'll reset the router before I start next week. It probably needs that. But I appreciate all you guys coming out. I hope you enjoyed the items that we got. And again, this was just in the last week. And not even a week. I normally have another extra day because we do the show on Thursday. Appreciate you guys for coming out a day early. I'm glad you guys follow so you see that we're live and you come check it out. But anyone's got any questions, comments, concerns? Open forum. Chris, I will not forget about putting your name on the Sega Saturn. I got a couple Japanese games up there. House of the Dead got bought today. But other than that, Vincent, you gonna come see me about Grandia? I thought that one would be enticing to you. But either way, I thank you guys again for coming out. 10 seconds. All right, I at least got it down. I did go into the settings and changed everything to be as minimal delay as possible. So that's better than the 45 seconds that it was pretty much before. And yeah, I see your message popping up pretty relatively quickly to what I'm saying, so I like it. But streams are supposed to have a delay, I suppose. And there's a lot of information traveling. But anyways, no need for an internet trajectory lesson. So thank you guys all for coming out. Hopefully I see some of you guys at the store tomorrow. You want to put that Neo Geo on hold for you? How long? I can. I was just curious. Message me. You don't have to tell me on here. Shoot me a message to the Gone Broke Gaming store, and I got you for sure. And let me know any of those games that you're looking at. So, got you guys. Thanks a lot, and I will see you next Thursday with another box load of stuff. This time it was actually 3 boxes full of stuff. So fun times. I'm gonna have a fun time packing the stuff back in the boxes. So everyone have a good night. I'm gonna go get some relax time in before tomorrow, but I'll be up there all day. So